find my intro thingy. There he goes. All right, here we go. This week on Bad Brackets, 4. Sorry, that's just what I say every time I play golf, about 25 times a round, that's for sure. Welcome to Bad Brackets, as this week we are looking at the best golf courses in the world. We're going to get all jealous at some beautiful pictures that get shown and just kind of talk about golf courses that most of us have never played. That's for sure. With me this week, Mr. Robert Hagan.
I tell you what, chicks dig the long ball.
I would know nothing about that. Erik Watkins is here as well. Welcome, Erik.
I'm just one round away from breaking a 50 with a beginner stick on a 9-hole course. I'm telling you, Treasure Coast 2024, baby, here I come.
Spoilers, that's not on the bracket. And with us, first time joining the crew, Mr. Jason Left. Jason, welcome to the madness.
I want a birdie, dang it. I want a birdie.
Do you get those in golf?
Yeah.
I just thought it was how many bogeys you got.
Nah.
A bogey, double bogey, triple bogey, quadruple bogey.
This is why you play fling golf, because not only are there birdies, but they're also Reggies.
No, this is why you play foursome tournaments, best ball tournaments. Then you just rely on the other guy's long drive.
That's our goal in August, that's for sure. All right, let's get right into the rules. Jason is a newbie here, and unlike everyone else, I haven't told him anything. So it's going to have a lot of fun as he tries to figure out how he's going to win this game. All right.
I reserve the right to smack you later.
That's totally fine. Here in a little bit, each of these contestants are going to guess 3 possible golf courses that they think I put on the 24 golf course bracket. We will randomly select the order here in a minute. We know Robert Hagan will be third, but other than that, we'll try to figure out if Erik or Jason get to go first. Points will be given based on what seed that golf course is in. So if it's the 14th seed, you get 14 points. However, if it's not on the bracket at all, you get absolutely nothing. So the old risk-reward format here. Also, by the way, there is still that one seed that has never been picked in this draft format. If you're able to pick that golf course that's on the special seed, you get an extra 3 points. Before the show, all 3 of these guys gave me their predictions for the Final Four and the champion. If they get the Final Four correct, they get 2 points for each one. And if they get the champion right, they get 5 whole points. Jason, any questions before you get thrown into the fire?
Let's do this. May the best golfer lose.
So listen, I got to complain about this because I said nothing about always wanting me to be spun, even though I ended up with 3rd place. But our buddy Sean Garmer was giving me crap on last week's episode. So Sean, I don't know. I'm going to end up 3rd. I know that.
All right, guys. From now on, no more giving crap to Robert Hagan. Never mind. No, it's not going to last very long.
Also, I'm about to say, if I still get crap for all of my stuff sponsored by Jollibee, why shouldn't he?
I almost brought up Jollibee because you picked a golf course that we have no idea about. So, I mean.
Well, he didn't pick it. He just talked about it.
Talked
like you talking about Brighton. Nobody other than the people up here at Lewis that have any idea what you're talking about. I
hope Circling Raven made the cut.
Before there are any shenanigans on this episode, while we're talking about golf courses, lowest score does not win. You still want the highest score.
That's it. I'm out of here.
You're not trying to beat Jesse Knight's record of 2 points. Okay?
Hey, hats off to Jesse. He won this past week, did he not?
He did. He had a good redemption story. That is for sure. But let's find out who's the very first pick here on this episode. Oh, what the heck is this? We gotta restart. Somebody unplug your internet so we can re-spin the wheel. Well, Robert Hagan.
No, Randy, you got it all wrong. It's the only thing he's going to win tonight. It's okay.
It's possible.
I am a 3-time champion. Just saying.
And Erik Watkins gets the second pick. So Jason gets to see how it is all
It's
done.
all good. You saved the best for last. It's all good.
There you go. See, Jason knows how all this stuff works. Let me pull this up, and then I'll bring it up. I did this last night for the Final Fantasy episode too, where I took Jason's picture and got it all set up, and then forgot to put it on the slide. So let me
tisk, 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 tisk,
put
tisk.
it
Just when I was going to
there.
praise you for continuing to up the production value.
The sad thing is I meant to get stats and stuff for all these golf courses, and I didn't get that far. So we will see how it all goes as far as the discussion. That is too far. Nope.
Go Cats. Erik knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, where were you for Ardar Sports Report to defend your squad?
I was between tutoring and everything else. It has been a crazy day. And I'm not going to defend them for beating the West Coast Eagles by 76 points. That's what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, but now you're playing a Roberts team, and I have to root for you. So,
well, I mean, to be fair, I'm giving us a chance because it's Gather Round. It's in Adelaide. We don't see them at Goomba until later this season. This is the right time.
yeah, Jason, welcome to Aussie Rules Football. That's what we're talking about right
You
now.
need to start watching it, Jason.
I'm a rugby player, buddy.
Yeah, it's got nothing on Aussie Rules. That's for sure. All right. Here we go. Robert, somehow you got the very first pick. So show Jason how it's done and pick one that's not on the bracket, please.
I am going to take one of my favorite looking courses. I'm going to take Wingfoot.
Ooh.
Wingfoot is the very first pick. Erik.
Worthy of hosting some big time events, some majors, regarded as one of the best, beautiful in its own ways, Shinnecock Hills.
Why do you have to pick one that I have to remember how to spell?
2 N's. There you go.
And Jason, you get back-to-back picks.
I'm just going to throw it out there. It's probably the most prestigious golf course in the world. Literally just heritage after heritage after heritage. I'm going St. Andrews, the old course.
Going for the safe picks, not going for points. But maybe I got Rancid and then threw it away. Who knows? We'll find out. Jason, give me your second pick.
I don't know if it's going to be on there. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go with Augusta. I'm going to go safe again.
Oh.
Going for the safe point. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it backfires.
He's got 3 points right now. Congratulations on 3 points total.
But is that 3 points higher or is that higher or lower than the points that you have, Robert? That's the question. All right, Erik, it's your second pick.
I am also heading on the other side of the pond. You may not like whoever is in charge, but you have to love the course. Turnberry.
That one word, Turnberry.
Yep, one word. You got it.
Robert, your second pick.
I am also going to stay overseas, and I'm going to take Royal St. George.
Oh, you know, that one was on my big board.
George. All right, Robert, one more.
And the other one I am taking is Pinehurst. Give me Pinehurst. North Carolina.
I know I'm on to something because that's 2 right there. Okay.
All right, one more for you, Erik.
the fact, especially that it's a public course, yet with all of its own recent prestige and everything, I was debating picking another one, but I'm going with this one, Bethpage Black.
All right, Jason, one more.
I'm going with a course that you two probably have never even heard of. The only reason you haven't heard of is because it is such a unique, honest layout, like masterpiece, that they can't put big crowds on it. That's why we don't know about it. It's been rated in the top 100 since 1985. It's called Pine Valley.
I saw a little
Valley.
something about that course, and I was like, a bit of a gym.
There's my
All
shot
right.
dark, Robert. Let's see if you can beat that.
So this could be another Jolly Bees pick. Knowing Randy, this could be a Jolly Bees pick.
Maybe not. It's all up to his level of rancidness.
It's been in the top 100 golf courses in the country since 1985, guys. That's 40 plus years.
Jolly Bee was featured on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and look at how well that did me, okay? That means nothing, good sir. Nothing.
Hey, I didn't even pick my favorite hole. I didn't take TPC Sawgrass, so
Yeah.
you guys are lucky.
All right, let's
Nope.
get
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Go ahead.
Family show.
I know.
Calm down.
I know.
Calm down.
I know.
Breathe. All right. Let's get right into it. Don't forget, I do my research. Just because I'm a horrible golfer doesn't mean I get the advice of actual golfers. So there are some golf courses on here. But let's start out with a fun one, shall we? Your 14 seed Pebble Beach.
That was
Overrated.
my other one. That was
Overrated.
that was the one I was debating between when I took Bethpage Black.
And your 19 seed, how about the North Course at Los Angeles? Again, I wanted to do all this research and have all these cool stats for you. I got nothing. So Pebble Beach and Los Angeles, the North Course. Jason, this is where you write down your answer.
You are rancid. I'm telling you right now.
Hey,
You're already rancid.
hold on. I'm going to tell you right now, I am being very rancid, and I will reveal the rancidness at the end of the episode. How about that?
Why am I
Everybody-
sensing a lot of geographic themes for these matchups already?
We'll see. All right. You guys have your answers?
Yep.
Show me a winner.
Pebble.
Pebble all the way. Jason, you said Pebble was overrated, but then you picked it. How come?
Because honestly, the North Course of Los Angeles, God, Palouse Ridge is better than that. Come on now.
Robert, why'd you go Pebble?
There's only one reason, and that is the 18th hole. I mean, one of the best holes in the country, and to play right there all the time. Oh, dude, that is my course. I want to go and play at.
Eric, what about you?
I mean, not just the 18th hole, overall layout, views of the water, a lot of wonderful scenery as you play. Plus, a shout out to LA, but the North Course is just mostly pretty plain. It's like, you could.
Eric went robot-y there for a second, so we'll see if he resets for a moment. With Harry not being on the show, somebody has to have internet problems, right?
Oh, Jeebus, here we go again. I knew it.
All right. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and move on, get through this episode the best we can. Your 11th seed. How about Sand Hills? Even though that picture did not show a lot of sandy hills, but whatever. And your 22 seed, Kingston Heath. Sand Hills or Kingston Heath? Everybody got your answers? Let's see them.
Kingston Heath.
Kingston Heath is not your winner. Sand Hills takes it all the way. Robert, why'd you go Sand Hills?
Just because you know, I love playing in the beach, and you look at some of those holes farther down in the course. It is a sand lover's paradise.
There you go. Jason, why did you go Kingston Heath?
Because I hate the sand. Any good golfer does.
But the picture I showed didn't show any sand. It just has a cool name.
It has sand in the name. That's all I need.
But it's wonderful sand, not just the bunkers. Again,
have you been to some courses? Some courses don't have good sand.
Very true. Very true. Let's move on to your 3 seed in this quadrant, and points are awarded for the first time this episode, as it is the old course. St. Andrews, 3 seed, 3 points for Jason. He takes the lead. Pebble Beach versus St. Andrews.
You are rancid. Rancid.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
I will disown you if you put Pebble Beach over St. Andrews.
I don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
I just make the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Who moves on?
St. Andrews.
100%. And I would agree with you too. St. Andrews is a fantastic course. We'll talk about it though in a second because we knew it was going to move on. Let's go ahead and get right to your 6 seed. Oh, Robert, you were so close. But Royal County down, not Royal St. George, at least for now. Maybe the other one shows up. Royal County down or Sand Hills? Which one will go up against St. Andrews here shortly?
I'm rancid.
I hate this. I'm hating this.
Robert, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures of this other course. I was trying to remember what it.
I showed you a picture for 2 seconds. That's where you have to be locked in.
Lock in, buddy. Lock in.
I can feel the rancid seeping through your pores already. I
think it's because this is his 3rd show today.
Yeah, I'm tired. All right, let's see it. A couple Royal counties and all Royal counties. All right. So no big upsets here so far. We'll just go right on because we'll talk about these 2 courses here in a second. St. Andrews, Royal County down. Is there any chance of an upset here? Honestly, just trying to make this a short episode, so totally fine.
So I shouldn't do my monologue I prepared?
Now you can do your monologue at the end. That's totally fine. All right, let's go. Jason, this is your first time here for these ones to figure out who goes to the Final Four. I like to go trying to figure out where the difference is. But we'll start with you. Let me see your answer. I don't know if anyone went against that. Erik, maybe you?
Thought about it, but couldn't do it.
St. Andrews. Robert, clean sweep. Somebody praise St. Andrews for me.
Easily the most prestigious course in the world. I mean, just think of the championships, the people that have won there, walking across the old bridge. I mean, you can't beat it. There's the prestige is there, the heritage is there, everything's there. It's golf the way it's meant to be.
And not just the prestige and heritage, but if you can catch that course on a great weather day, you can do something miraculous and historic. But if you're dealing with those bitter, driving winds, you're lucky if you can make it to the 3rd hole without inventing about 5 new profanities. It's just part of the mystique, part of the brilliance.
Isn't it Isn't it 17? Correct me if I'm wrong, Jason. 17. You tee off on the back side of the hotel and you cross
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you cross.
the blind shot,
Yeah.
17.
One of the best holes there is.
Or you just go over it on the video game. You don't worry about it. That's how
It's
you
okay.
go.
Let's move along.
Absolutely. Jason with a big 3-0 lead here
That's
to
right.
our first quadrant. Robert was making fun of him, and now he goes into the lead. Let's move on to quadrant number 2. And your 15 seed, Fisher's Island. I love that picture, by the way. And your 18 seed, Trump Turnberry there, Eric. Oh, I didn't bring up the thing. Hold on.
No pictures.
Oh, you did it. So it's
Talking
like
about all the cool pictures, and I'm not letting you guys see it. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, shall we? All right, let's move on to the second quadrant. And points are rewarded as your 15th seed, Fisher's Island. I love that picture. So glad you guys got to see it this time. And your 18th seed, Trump Turnberry. Eric with a big 18 points right there. But which one moves on, Fisher's Island or Trump Turnberry? All right. Who moves on? The nerd in me is all excited because Turnberries are in Final Fantasy, but that's next week's bad brackets. Jason, why'd you go Turnberry?
It's recognizable. I mean, Fisher's Island's a great course and all, but nobody knows about it.
It's true. Robert, have you ever heard of Fisher's Island?
I had never heard of it, but looking at the picture, I'd hate to play the crosswind that comes across the water.
Right.
It might help your slice, Robert.
No, I've straightened that up. I've straightened that up.
I'm the slicer. Don't worry about it. I still got that covered. All right, your 10 seed. How about Royal Dornick? Dornick? Is that how you say it?
Dornick.
Mm-hmm.
Still not Royal St. George. Sorry, Robert. And your 23 seed, Friar's Head. Royal Dornick or Friar's Head, who had the weirdest. I look up logos to put in this, and that is the logo that pops up for Friar's Head, is a upside down flag. But Robert's cheating and looking things up instead of answering the question.
Some of us got to get home, you know.
Look, I'm doing my best, unlike other people. Oh, we're seeing him? Yes?
Let's see him.
Oh,
Friar's Head goes on. Eric, why'd you go with the Royal Dornick?
another one of those classic respect to the originals, more creators of the early game, if know how to design their courses and love them. Not as notorious as some of the other royal courses, but respectable and prestigious in its own right.
Jason, why'd you go Friar's Head?
I was thinking of Robin Hood.
There you go. Hey, we take any decision-making processes, period, right
At
here
this
on the
point,
show.
Robin
All right, your 2 seed to go up against Trump Turnberry. How about Cypress Point?
on my big board, believe it or not.
Same.
You guys, you're trying to lose your bonus points. Now Eric's going to vote against it and try to knock it out so you guys don't get your 2 points. Got to play the game. It's all about winning. It's the most important thing on this show. and making fun of Robert. Those are the top 2 things.
As a 3-time champion, I tend to agree with that.
All right, guys. Who moves on?
Get out of my head. You didn't sign a waiver.
Cypress.
Not one for Turnberry. Cypress moves on. Why'd you go Turnberry there, Eric?
Again, beautiful Scotch, great. still get prestigious reviews. Some parts of it, especially toward the end of the front nine, tricky, but not too tricky. Just a chef's kiss.
Apologies, Eric. You're going now, but we missed all of that, so I'll probably just cut that part out. Jason, why'd you go Cypress Point?
The big brother of Pebble Beach. Had they not kicked somebody off the course for something that they shouldn't have back in the 60s, we would be thinking of that as the Pebble Beach instead of Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach would have been forgotten.
There you go. History lesson here with Jason. Robert, why'd you go Cypress Point?
For me, nothing but the ocean, but I love the white sands and the beaches that flank both of those courses, both Pebble Beach and Cypress Point. And the shot, what is it? Hole number 6 has to be one of the most iconic holes in golf in the top 20. Easy.
You think that? Wait till you play it.
It's on the list.
Top 20 anything.
Let's go to the 7th seed. Hey, Robert.
Yes.
Royal Melbourne.
This also almost made my big board.
Nobody wants
Royal Melbourne or Friars Head. Who will go up against Cypress Point? Jason is already out there. Melbourne with 1 vote.
We don't play around.
Jason is that golfer that pushes the people in front of him. He just hits into him. He doesn't care. Royal Melbourne moves on. So let's just go right into it. Royal Melbourne or Cypress Point? Who joins St. Andrews in the final 4? All right. So there's 1 for Cypress Point. Eric, let me see yours.
You chose wisely.
Oh, there we go. We got the tie. Robert, break it.
You got it.
Yeah, Cypress Point. All the way in to the final 4. Look at your points here real quick. 18 points for Eric, 3 still for Jason. Robert,
lucky
hanging
shot
out there, right?
Lucky shot.
Having fun, Robert?
Yeah, always.
Good.
Other than I haven't seen Royal St. George yet.
I'm running out of Royals, that's for sure. I've had a lot of Royals.
I mean, there's another one that's on my big board that's also not Royal St. George. So how deep and how rancid do you really want to be?
We will find out. 13 seed, Marion East. And your 20 seed, Tara Iti. Marion or Tara Iti? Tara Iti with the vote.
Isn't that one that's the one in Japan, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Tara Iti with 2 votes. There's a pity vote. Pity vote.
Pity
for Marion.
vote. Pity vote.
Jason, why Tara Iti?
Honestly, it's a beautiful course. That and I like the seagull logo.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Hey, should we give out some more points finally? It's been a bit.
Yeah. Yes, please.
12 seed, Muirfield. No points there, which means points for your 21 seed.
Ooh.
Mr. Robert Hagen, Pinehurst, number 2, 21 points for Hagen, but doesn't move on against Muirfield. All right. Jason is on it today. He just wants to go. Pinehurst with the vote.
Make it hard. I mean, come on. These
Muirfield gets 1. Pinehurst gets 2. Muirfield out of here.
Another one on my big board. I get it. Shout out to Kakalaki. But again,
what about number 3? I mean, come on.
Maybe it's on the list later. We'll find out.
Now, are we just
Who
talking
knows?
2 on Pinehurst?
All right. Your 4 seed. And points for Erik.
Yeah, boy.
Shinnecock Hills or where are we at? Terra Edie. I'm looking at 4 different spots to have my information because having the full screen pictures of these golf courses have made moving things around on PowerPoint impossible. But I wanted to get some pictures.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Whoa.
Shinnecock with the vote. Terra Edie with the vote. Shinnecock moves on. Jason, why Shinnecock?
I really have no idea.
Welcome to Bad Brackets. That's what we're here for.
It-
Erik, in a family-friendly version, why Shinnecock?
Again, family friendly, great design up in New York in that area, which a lot of somewhat expected, somewhat unexpected, beautiful golf courses. It's just, I know perfection, but it's a way that it's specifically kind of harder to describe. And again, much more available layout and better use of space, even then, Tara Iti. The Japanese love your efficiency and everything and what you can do, but Shinnecock is better.
All right, we move on to the other matchup in this quadrant. Your number 5 seed, but the National Golf Links of America. Most boring name of a golf course of all time, but is it a good golf course? Pinehurst or National Golf Links of America? Pinehurst gets 1 vote. Pinehurst moves on.
Pinehurst in a sweep.
21 seed. Anybody like National Golf Links of America?
I'm falling asleep right now.
Nope.
Well,
there's some
you're
of them.
supposed to be here to bring the entertainment, not me. I'm just here to bring the bracket.
I mean, come on.
Oh no. You can bring entertainment when you like, especially if something's delivered in plastic helmets. Yeah, I'm still bitter.
Slightly.
Just
All right.
like
Pinehurst or Shinnecock? Who moves on to the final 4 with Cypress Point and St. Andrews? I feel like Jason did all the research and he knew his final 4 instantly. He's taking all the fun out of this, and it's just disappointing. Robert, let me see yours.
I actually didn't know what I was getting into here. So,
Erik, let me see yours. I chose correctly. Jason, break the tie.
Pinehurst.
You didn't even write it down.
Nope. Just gonna say it.
Jeez. Why Pinehurst over Shinnecock?
Just the prestige. Prestige, just flat out.
Fair. Absolutely fair. Erik, why did you go
Shinnecock has
Shinnecock?
Shinnecock has its own level of prestige as well. Come on now.
It does, but you know, it's like a number 2 pencil. You always use number 2. Robert.
Randy,
0.9.
I promise
Not
I'm
2.
being nice. Okay? I am being nice. I am being family friendly, but it is getting increasingly difficult for the record.
You know, when we get people to meet Erik Watkins for the first time, they just don't realize what they are stepping into, and they continue to step on the family-friendly button. And that's all right. We got one quadrant left to go. Erik in the lead with 22 points. Robert with 21. Jason hanging out there with his 3 points.
I got points. I didn't get 2 points.
Yeah, that's true. He
I've
went
already-
safe, and it's worked out that way. All right. Last quadrant. Let me bring up that and bring up that. All right. Hey, Robert.
It's not Royal St. George, is it?
No. Royal Portrush.
That wasn't even the one that was on my big board.
There's a lot of
He's-
Royals, man.
Yes,
he's
there
rancid.
are.
He's rancid.
And your 17 seed, Chicago Golf Club.
Hmm.
Jason's ready. Eric's ready. Robert's trying to figure out what Royal he needed to put down. Chicago Cubs they don't win anything, so that's not a vote. No. What do you? Bring up the rest. Chicago all the way. Why Chicago?
Because Cubbies are going to win the World Series.
A wonderful golf course, and I got a couple friends that live in Chicago, in the Chicagoland area. Special shout out to them.
He's got friends in low places. That's what
Yep.
he's trying to say.
He's trying to say that.
That's true. All right, let's move on to the next matchup and give away some points.
Royal St. George.
Oh,
How is that
Pete.
not number one?
Augusta, 9 points for Mr. Jason, going up against the 24 seed, Ballybunion Old. I'll just leave the bracket up here because I think I know where the answers go.
Do I need to write it down?
Ballybunion for Jason. Oh, no, he went Augusta. Okay. Augusta. Simple. No, Augusta's not your number one seed because your number one seed is. Jason says, I never heard of this course.
Oh, come on.
Jason, oh, you guys never heard of this. You guys are uncivilized.
No.
1 point for Jason.
Come on. If you didn't look that up like 30 minutes before because I put it on my list, you wouldn't even known what it was.
By the way, sir, these brackets are built weeks before I invite people to be on the show.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Before I ask anybody what their Final Four is, my brackets are locked in. Pinehurst or Chicago Golf Club? Who moves on?
You mean Pine Valley?
Pine Valley.
Pine Valley. That pine. All the pines. All the pines move on. Pine Valley
You
moves
look up.
on.
Google.
Is there a chance? Hey, I told you I do my research. I am a sophisticated, well-knowledged host.
You're a Reddit reader. That's what you are.
Your final one, Oakmont.
Not even close, dude.
Yeah. Do we need to write this down again?
That's what I'm
Oakmont
saying.
versus
It's not
the
even close.
Masters.
With the Masters coming up next weekend. Come on.
Amen corner. Come on now.
But now your final one here, Pine Valley or Augusta.
And this, okay. This is from us, isn't it? Oh. I hate you right now. I hate you.
Ah, there it is.
Welcome
Jason
to
has been
Rancid.
bored this whole show. He's saying these matchups are so easy. It's so simple. Got
You
it.
picked two of my final four to go against each other.
Welcome to your version of the 7-10 split. I know it well.
He did this with me in Pebble Beach.
Honestly, these are two of my final four right here.
Again, now
Which one moves
you see the rancidness. For now it is flowing through at its finest. He warned us about this. He warned us.
It's true. I am nothing but somebody that is nice enough to warn you about the craziness you're about to endure.
I hate you.
Good.
And his work is complete.
Yeah, he didn't have Royal St. George.
It's true. All right. Jason, let me see. Pine Valley. Robert, I know you go the other way. Yeah. Eric, break the tie.
Broken good star.
2, 4.
The fact that Augusta was the lowest pick on my, like the lowest ranked pick out of my 4, like, come on.
What was the other one in the final 4? St. Andrews, Cypress Point, Augusta, and what?
Pine Valley.
Well, Pine Valley
No.
didn't make it.
He got
Nice
the
try. Nice try.
What made it in the last
Where-
bracket?
Where's your bracket at? Did
It's
it
covered
go
by
away?
pictures. I can't even look at them.
Pinehurst.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right, Pinehurst. Let me.
I'm so mad at you right now. You're lucky we're
Like-
related somewhat.
Look, if
Me
you
or
go way,
Me or him?
if you go way back to how this started, or when the Fateful Vault of the best game shows of all time, that was part of the lore and origin story of this. You have not seen Mad until you have seen me consume alcohol in mass quantities and throw things while recording, okay? I
true.
was at a 10. You're at about a 3 or 4 right now. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, but Jason was at like a -5. He was like all calm, cool, collected this whole episode.
I have seen Mad. It reminds me of the time when I wore a Boston hat to Randy's house on opening day. I ended up winning the World Series that year.
And this is your revenge. Here's your leaderboard. Bonus points most likely will come into play. Erik with a 1-point lead over Robert. Jason at 13 points. But we will see.
I'm just throwing it out there. All mine were on the list.
I'm throwing it out there. I've won with a 0 before, so.
All right, here's your final 4. Here's your final 4. Your first matchup: St. Andrews or Cypress Point. Okay. All right, St. Andrews gets 1 vote. I'm going to switch to that. Okay. Jason Smith with St. Andrews. Erik, let's see yours. Clean sweep? Yeah, clean sweep. No surprise there. Now the question is, who goes up against St. Andrews? Augusta or Pinehurst? Can Augusta take down another Pine? Jason already, he's mad. He's just throwing out votes. 1 vote for Augusta. It's a clean sweep, yeah? Yeah.
By the way, I may have picked some low ranks, but I got the finals right.
It doesn't help you win.
I know.
Sad part is I had Cypress Point going against Augusta or the old Andrews.
Oops, there we go. All right. We've come down to the final 2. St. Andrews, the old course, or Augusta. But which one is the greatest golf course? Which one wins the championship here? St. Andrews with 1 vote. Robert Hagan, let me see yours. Augusta with that vote. Erik, break the tie.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
Jason, have you had fun?
I did. Believe it or not, I did. I picked the winner. Come on now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, shall I reveal my rancidness?
Can't wait.
Yes. What were the codes to your puzzles, sir?
It was the simplest code of all time. I told you I do my research, and I do
Up, down,
look
down.
up things. Let's get that off there real quick before I go there. I do my research, and I do look up different things. We've talked about it on all these other matchups, that it's not my rankings. Even on the stuff that I'm an expert at. It's not my rankings. I mess things around to have some rancidness. but they're not my rankings. And that is 100% the case today, as your rankings were 100% set by golf.com. So everything
And it's
that you got
weird
mad
because
about,
I looked at that list to do my research.
I
I
did
did
too.
not move
I did
one
too.
single space from this list. I knew everyone was going to look because we all, especially for
Honestly,
us guys that aren't super into golf, we got to know about the non-American golf courses. So I got on here and I went, you know what? I'm just going to go down the list. And it worked out beautifully because Robert and Eric both just said exactly what I was hoping, that they had just looked at this list. And they could have gotten all the points. Don't look at my fantasy team.
Well played. Well played. And
The
for those
rancidness is real, Jason. That's how it goes.
and for those playing along at home, the Royal on my big board that was not Royal St. George's, Royal Troon.
yep.
That was a deep cut on that list. And I'm like, it could be there, along with Carnoustie and Whistling Straits.
But now it is time.
Show me the winner.
I'm going to show you your bonus points first. Robert had 3 of the 6. Eric only with 2 of the 6. He went TBC Sawgrass. I was shocked it wasn't in their top 24. Jason had 3 of the final 4 correct. He is still mad at me for Pine Valley against Augusta.
Yep.
But Eric and Robert both getting the champion correct, which means your winner and the first 4-time champion of Bad Brackets, Mr. Robert Hagan. A 1-point victory.
1 point, but let me tell you, I still think Royal St. George should have been higher, and Wingfoot. But
You go after golf.com.
I
They're
was
getting an
this
email.
close.
I want to
This
hear more
close
about
to
George
picking
Foot,
Temple
I have
Beach
to
over
say.
Bethpage Black.
There's a lot of beautiful courses that are on that list, and you look at some of them. Nothing against St. Andrews or anything, the birthplace and one of the greatest courses to ever play. I mean, there's certain holes at each one, but there's just something about the nostalgia, the 100% of Eric said it, amen corner to finishing a hole and ending up at the cabin. There's nothing greater. So I'll take the win.
I agree, and I win too because I got tickets to it next year. So there you go.
Hey, if you need somebody to go with you,
My wife told me she's coming with me.
All right, that is going to do it for this episode of Bad Brackets. I'd like to thank Jason for hopping on for the very first time. Eric and Robert, the regulars over there. Robert, congratulations. First 4-time winner. Enjoy the Masters this week. Hope everyone has a lot of fun watching that fantastic golf course as it has won this week's Bad Brackets. Next week, we get nerdy to do the best Final Fantasy games of all time. It's going to be a fun one, so we will see you in 1 week. But until then, don't forget, good brackets don't last forever, but bad brackets do.